G'day guys, welcome to AFL Legends Unite. I'm Darryl Atkinson and today I'm going to be reviewing the Friday night clash between Sydney and Collingwood, and it just was a huge upset. The amount of pressure applied by the Collingwood Football Club, their incredible kicking disposal accuracy was just, it was impressive. It was very impressive. And they really gave Sydney something to think about. It was very close. They did get out. They did blow out, I think, the lead to 24 points midway through the first and late part of the second quarter. But Sydney, as always, hits back now and then. And they even stole the lead. And halfway through the last quarter, Sydney, before the Pies managed to kick a couple of late goals, or kick a late goal I should say, and managed to hold on by a point, 11-13-79 to 11-14-80, and as you probably look at the highlights, it should be about out, you can just see the intensity the Collingwood Football Club actually presented on the field. They were just, they gave, unfortunately, Buddy Franklin's 250th something to think about. So, but no, nevertheless, they were outstanding. Taylor Adams has probably been one of the best players at Collingwood, if not the best. He's just, the amount of influence he has on the field for the Pies, his ability to actually hit up targets, ability to use the ball, and he just keeps trying week in, week out. So he's just been phenomenal for the Collingwood Football Club. As for Sydney, this is probably their worst start, I believe, since '99. The 0 wins, 3 losses. Yes, I know it's still early in the season, but nevertheless, that's not really a good way to start. That's a horrendous way to start. And they're just not. They're now 16th. Yeah, 16th on the ladder. They just haven't. They just didn't have the skill set as Collingwood did, particularly in that first half, which helped Collingwood to get out to a decent lead. They did start applying the pressure, and they just started kind of playing bombing football. You just bomb it, you lose it, and unfortunately, that was the truth. They bombed it, they lose it. It was horrific. Despite the fact they did hit back, but the Pies dominated disposal count 436 to 366. It was mainly, again, it was their kicking. Their kicking was spot on, and it was just scary. I've never seen a team kick like that before. It was very impressive. Clearances were exactly even at 40 apiece, and that's including centres and stoppages were exactly the same. Inside 50s, the Pies won it by 5. Marks inside 50s, Pies won it by 2. Contested possessions, Pies won it by 1. Tackles, however, Pies actually had a decent lead, 115 tackles. Wow. 115 tackles to 88 tackles. That's impressive, even by both sides. Very high stats right there. Hit-outs, Pies won it by 3, so it was very even at the end, despite, except for the disposal and tackle count, but besides that, everything else is quite even, so it goes to show you how much of a close game it was. But yeah, just the young recruits at Sydney have got a lot to learn, but I feel like the Pies just had a bit more polish. They did. They should have probably used their accuracy a bit more when inside 50, however, but nevertheless, it was something to behold. Jake Lloyd was definitely the best at Sydney. He racked up 34 disposals. He really helped lift it. So did Kennedy, who was having he had an off week last week, but managed to get back up into it. And so it was Hanbury. Hanbury was also outstanding for the Sydney Swans. Adam Treloar and Tom Phillips were also pretty good for the Collingwood Football Club. Just quickly check. Just want to check the scoring for you guys. There we go. So Hayward kicked 3 goals for the Sydney Swans, while Fasolo kicked impressive 4 goals for the Collingwood Football Club. No injuries reported, which is probably the best news for Sydney and for Collingwood. It was a very impressive performance by the Pies. Hopefully they can actually get up next week. Sydney will play West Coast. I believe that will be in Perth. It is in Perth. That's going to be it's going to be very interesting. West Coast coming off the loss against Richmond. West Coast should have won by 10 goals, but unfortunately Josh Kennedy wasn't performing at his greatest. Actually, he hasn't been performing at his greatest for a fortnight now. He's dropped off since round one, but yeah, just West Coast. They just don't know how to kick goals at the moment, and it's really ruining their ability to win the game. And they struggle now. They struggle. As for the Collingwood Football Club, they take on St Kilda. I bet that's going to be at Etihad Stadium. I will double check. I believe that's going to be at Etihad Stadium, and I am absolutely correct. That's going to be extremely tough for the Collingwood Football Club. They are coming against the St Kilda Football Club, but if Collingwood can produce those set of skills that we saw on Friday night, they should be more than capable of handing the St Kilda Football Club, despite the Saints' dominant performance against the Brisbane Lions. But yeah, it's a lot of questions for the Sydney Swans. How they're going to get that? Like, you can blame injuries here and there, but you got the list. You got the list, and there's a lot of questions to be raised by Sydney and how they've actually managed to soak up that pressure, because that's what it was. Just Collingwood's use of the ball, which is applying too much pressure against Sydney, who just couldn't fall back in their own defence and shut it down. Collingwood just too fast, and they just managed to get in there, get right behind Sydney's defence, and it just caused an absolute headache for long minute. But nevertheless, it was something to make Collingwood supporters quite happy, very impressed. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it from me here. Hope that gives you a bit of an insight. You can keep checking out the highlights, because that's how intense it was in the end. And yeah, congratulations to the Collingwood Football Club for the first ever win of 2017. 1 point thrillers. They were coming close on the first two rounds, but finally got the job done, stunning Sydney and the rest of the AFL competition with a 3 and 1 point win. But yes, that's it for me, guys. You guys stay safe, take care, and I shall see you in the next video.